Storytelling. I mean, every time we make a video, aren't we just telling a story? And just as a written story is made of words, and sentences, and paragraphs, compelling video stories are also made up of smaller pieces. I know there's a key here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Individual shots strung together to tell a story. Learning how to shoot a video sequence, well, it can go a long way to turn your video story from dreadful to delightful. Sequencing is the foundation of video storytelling. You do it by compressing time. Without this compression, what you're left with are long, boring video clips. Proper sequencing gives a video editor a better way to tell the story by using a combination of wide, tight, and medium shots. By creating a sequence like this, you can efficiently propel your audience through your story. Sequencing helps you to compress time by compressing action. If you videotape the process of somebody scrambling an egg, it takes too long to show it as one continuous shot. You would show them entering the kitchen, opening the fridge, getting out an egg, finding a pan. Well, you get the idea. Here, I've sped up the process because it took over 3 minutes in real time. But you don't have that kind of time. If your video is boring, your viewer's gone. You have about 4 seconds before they decide whether they're going to stay or go. So sequencing helps you tell your story. Let's revisit our egg scene. We go from wide to a string of close-ups. Each shot gives the viewer an important detail about the story. We move quickly through the process, a string of peak moments, right down to the sizzle of the butter in the pan. To shoot this right requires some thought before you even begin to fire up your camera. You might want to make a list of all the shots you think you're going to need. But you know what? Edited together, you can take this real-time 3-minute clip and cut it down to 20 seconds or less. The cool thing is, your audience understands this sequence of shots and accepts this compression of time. Why is that? Well, it's because we see it all the time in television and in movies. Good eggs. Shooting a sequence on the fly requires a little practice and a lot of anticipation. When shooting a sequence, think about how you're going to put your shot together. What's your establishing shot? What's your detail shot? What story are you trying to tell? This means asking yourself, where's the action headed? Where do I need to stand to be in the right spot? What shots get me from point A to point B? Okay, if you're looking for a list of do's and don'ts, here you go. Shoot a wide variety of shots. If you have the time, shoot a wide, a medium, and a tight version of every shot. Tight shots can appear back to back, but adjacent wide shots, well, they're a jump cut, and they confuse the audience. Shoot an action and then the reaction, or the cause and the effect. You're showing the viewer what's important to your story, so make certain those points are clear. Shoot 3 tight or medium shots for every 1 wide shot. Frankly, there are very few trombonists who make excellent videographers. Using your zoom just makes you look like an amateur. Hold your shots at least 6 seconds. 10 is better. You can shorten it in editing. If you're following something that moves, let it motivate how you move the camera. If you're panning over to a building, follow a car in the foreground over to your destination. Sequencing will take your story to the next level. It does take a little practice, but with that practice, your audience will thank you. If nothing else, they're more likely to stick around to the end.